What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Jake Shavink here, and the prospect breakdowns are back leading up to the 2023 NFL Draft. We're going to talk about Tennessee wide receiver Cedric Tillman in this video and talk about why he might be the most underrated receiver in the class. Now, his teammate Jalen Hyatt obviously has a lot of buzz right now after his dominant 2022 season, but let's not forget Tillman posted a 1,000-yard season in 2021. And if it weren't for injuries, he probably would have had another one in 2022. So we're going to look at the 6'3" 3/8", 213-pound receiver. Tested really well, but we're going to get into the film now and really look at the traits that make him underrated. So off to the film room we go. Alrighty, guys, into the film room here to look at Cedric Tillman. A lot of different things stand out when you look at his film. A couple quick things. A lot of Bama and Georgia tape in here. He had really 3 really good games back-to-back against Georgia the last 2 years, and then Bama in 2021. Some really impressive stuff against top competition, and you're going to see a lot of that. So let's get into it, though. Again, as a blocker, you know, he's 6'3", he's 213. You know, we expect guys of that size to be strong blockers, and he is. Here, again, on a screen, seal off this side of the field here, drive a defender out of their way. Really easy for him with the power and strength he has to kind of toss defenders, and then really with strong technique, sustain blocks on the perimeter. Does so there against Pitt, and he can play with an edge too. He's not afraid to do so. Again, so we're looking at him as a vertical receiver. I think you see when you see the 4.54, a 40-yard dash, you think maybe a vertical receiver. He really is, and I think it takes some time for him to get up to speed with the acceleration he has. But he's a long strider, and here we go, winning vertically down the field. Stacking corners, he does that very often, but he does a great job. Adjust to the football, go high point it. Don't really talk about him as much as a contested guy, even though he's so big. We just talk about him winning vertically a lot. But here we go. Same type of thing here. Again, when he's accelerating, he can stack guys, and it's very evident that reason why the last 20 yards of his 40 were better than like the first 10 is because it takes some time, but he can get up to speed. Here, he slows his stride. He's walling off the defender to the inside where the ball is coming to, and he makes a tremendous grab. We'll run that back for you guys here one more time just to give you a look at kind of how easy it is for Tillman to slow, to track, and make the grab, really with leveraged play at the catch point, and that's something that you see a lot from him. And want to highlight a couple of these too, and I know it's a little blurred at the bottom, but Tillman does a great job of, you know, winning the curl route, winning the comeback routes, like he wins hitch routes, whatever you want to call it. But he can do it in a variety of ways. Here against off coverage, what he's going to do is he peeks his head in, accelerate to sell post here, get the defender to open up, and we're sinking our hips, we're gearing down and in out of that break efficiently. Again, here against Kentucky, it's the same type of play. So you're going to get up to speed, we're peeking inside, we're going to take a few steps to sell this post route, 1, 2, 3, bam, and then we're down. Defender is turned, expecting the post. We're able to gear down pretty quickly for a bigger player in Tillman to create some separation for himself, and he does a great job doing that. Okay, so press. He's a little inconsistent in this area, and I think you see, and we'll kind of talk weaknesses a little bit later, but like there are times where that first 10 yards, that stuff where we kind of go, he's not very fast in the first 10 yards, it hurts him. He gets squeezed to the sideline sometimes, and he just can't win vertically against faster corners. But here, there's a great job, okay? There's some press there. He gets off of it. What he does a great job of doing is trying to clear, fight. See him right there, push off with his hand and be able to stack the corner. I think he would do, if it was coming his way, he's going to stack this safety as well. But you see him fight. There he is, clearing with his arm, and now we've got a little bit of separation there. And with the strides, I think he stacks that safety as well. Zone awareness, something I think is really impressive with Tillman here. Again, just running a simple curl route, something he runs a ton of. And is very good at doing so. But here against zone, we're in a little triangle coverage here, and Hooker's going to want to put this ball here, but Tillman does a great job of recognizing, okay, this defender's in front of me. I need to go meet this ball here rather than let it get to me. Does a great job getting up to the ball. Only he's coming down with that football, and that's just some nuance to playing the receiver position, especially against zone coverage. Here, Will Anderson's dropping into his area. Now, this is a good placed ball by Hooker, basically telling him, like, you need to go to this area. I'm putting it to space. But again, it's great awareness in zone where he's like, all right, I've kind of almost got a guy on top, a guy on bottom. If I don't get out here quick enough. And this is a really nice catch too, by the way. Down low, away from your frame, not an easy play to make. But again, working back to the football, something he is very, very good at. Here, again, we're doing a great job against this guy. A little bit of a press look, a little softer press, not really like attacking. You know, we're not quick jamming him here. We're waiting for him, but he does a great job. Square, be light on your feet, be quick, two-hand swipe, and he, I think, with a really good quarterback, we're hitting this for a touchdown. Just one more look, of course. Just a quick look at the two-hand swipe, boom, gone. Really nice job, and that's that press adaptability I think that you see from him that, you know, leads you to believe that the future for him can be as an X receiver on the outside. So here, this is just really nice. It's things that you can do with your head, your shoulders. Be a salesman as a receiver here. Jab step a little bit to the outside to freeze this corner into thinking, all right, I don't know where he's going. We're going to stem at him, but that acceleration into his break freezes just long enough to stack the corner. And I'll let this run out for you just so you see what he does up here. Boom, that jab step freezes the corner, and that's why we see him get open. Now, does it a little bit here too at the bottom where you see him kind of hit this gear and turn his head to where, okay, I'm going to work into the blind spot that Ringo has, and then boom, gear down, we've got some separation. Now, throw maybe gave Ringo a little bit of an excuse to kind of lay off a little bit, but it's a great job working into blind spot and gearing down once you're there. This is probably his best one, really. Again, corner's already basically turning, but again, quickly whip your head and shoulders one way, jab, stem at him, and then accelerate through this break. And if it's a better throw, we've got an easy touchdown there for Tillman. And again, that route nuance, that acceleration to break, be the salesman. It works at the NFL level. Here we go again. He comes square, top of route, don't know where I'm going to go. Boom, freezes him long enough. And again, a better throw, and we've got a touchdown. Like, production was hampered. There were guys, he was just flat out being missed. Boom, stutter, and just, again, basically give yourself the two-way go. If nobody's going to, get hands on, that's a really nice route by Tillman there to get some separation. Bottom of your screen here, this is advanced stuff too. And I think it's very important to look at it. Watch the hand, boom, push him to go way by. And that's something where, look at that, pushed him to go by there. That's advanced route running stuff. Devontae Smith does stuff like that. Okay, Keely Ringo here in this game. It was a back and forth battle. Like I said, Keely Ringo got an interception basically because he had the speed to stay on top of Tillman, and Tillman struggled to win vertically against Ringo quite a bit. But what he can do is here, getting a little bit of leverage to the outside of the sideline here. Okay, great. Now I've got you a little bit, but look at that hip sink. Look at the position we're in to get out of this break efficiently. Ball's out, high points the ball, and then really nice coming square here. It's a great job making Ringo miss and pick up a few yards after the catch. It's a really good job. Once again, here, see how Ringo, though, is staying dominant technique on him, and it's harder for Tillman to stack Ringo because he's a lot faster than him, and he struggles to accelerate with that initial 2-3 yards. But it's all right. Hip sink. Look at the position we're in. Wide open. How about high point the ball? How about go up and get it? Really nice catch by Tillman there. Once again, Ringo. Sorry that we're picking out all of Ringo's bad reps, but this is, again, a press rep here. Boom, sink the hips. Look how much separation we've got. Didn't get the ball on this one, but again, he did a lot of great work opening the gate on Ringo, getting him to open vertically, and again, sinking the hips, work out into the curl route, and get yourself easy wins. Against press here, great extension to that inside shoulder. Gets off of him pretty easily here, and we've got space now. Ringo thought he had him with that two-hand jam. Did not work. Tillman does a great job with his hand placement. Sink your hips. Ringo misses a tackle trying to tackle up high, and we're picking up extra yardage. Great stuff. Okay. Work this fade route for a touchdown. Show off the ball skills a little bit, but also how you can attack leverage. He's stemming at this guy, almost to the inside hip, to the inside shoulder here. And that freezes him just enough to where, okay, I'm not the best accelerator, but now I just got to beat him to the corner. And he froze him enough to where he can get to the corner. Good adjustment to the football and a really nice throw as well. But again, a great job by Tillman, winning the ball, threatening leverage just long enough. Yeah, just go up and win sometimes. Great ball skills. Really nice by Tillman there. That's again, he's big enough. He's going to win some contested balls, no doubt about it. All right. So wins the co route again. We've got separation. But here, how about this move? Steps back. A really advanced yak move here. Steps back. Corner thinks I'm getting upfield as quickly as can. Nah, no sir. It's really savvy yak move there. And a back juke that's often used in Madden. Don't forget about it. Again, here, give him space to work. He's going to win the slant there. And if you miss the tackle, this is where, again, the long speed and the sustained speed, he's got some strides to him, and he's going to be able to create down the field. Now, you've seen him on the vertical plane pretty much in the slant routes. Can he do anything else? Yeah. Eyes going this way, selling vertical. Corner's going to keep pressing him to kind of cut him off. Use your hands at the top of your route. Win an out route. Wide open. Give your quarterback a nice throwing window, and he can do that for you for sure. So Cedric Tillman has a lot of traits that are going to translate well in terms of winning with separation. As a route runner, winning down the field, winning at the catch point, and he's got some juice after the catch as well. And I think it's just there are things that are going to limit him for sure in terms of the acceleration off the line of scrimmage. We talked about, he struggled to beat Ringo vertically, and there's a lot of fast corners in the NFL. That's going to be probably a hindrance for him, but there are going to be times where he can win because he's adaptable against press and he can stack vertically, and that's definitely something we saw here on film. But I think there's also some things where you look at a false step for him where he's with that back foot, he's taking a step before he's going instead of rolling that foot off. And just some little things I think that Tillman has to clean up, a few drops here and there, but overall a really strong profile, especially in a down class. And I think he should be hearing his name on round 2 for teams who need the big-bodied X, who can maybe play some slot and be and almost attached to the formation as a pseudo tight end to block. He's going to give you a diverse skill set, and that's why I think he is pretty underrated still in the 2023 NFL Draft. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video on Cedric Tillman. If you did, drop a like down there, subscribe if you're new. A lot of prospect profiles still at the receiver position, but others as well coming to you before the NFL Draft. I will catch you guys in the next video. Farewell.